Welcome to the Everyday Mom Challenge. This is episode 18, Head First. Let's go ahead and turn to the book of John, chapter 21. Now we're going to read a few verses. The passage is going to start at 3 and it's going to finish at 12. So just bear with me here. I love how he says, I go a-fishing. Chapter 21, verse 3. Simon Peter saith unto them, I go a-fishing. They say unto him, We also go with thee. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately, and that night they caught nothing. Now we're talking about, if you look at verse 2, Simon Peter, Thomas, Nathaniel, and the sons of Zebedee, which were the two other of his disciples. 2. Okay. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus saith unto them, Children, have you any meat? They answered him, No. And he said unto them, Cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fishes. Therefore that disciple whom Jesus loved, that's John, saith unto Peter, It is the Lord. Now when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he girt his fisher's coat unto him, for he was naked, and did cast himself into the sea. And the other disciples came in a little ship, for they were not far from land, but as it were 200 cubits, dragging the net with fishes. As soon then as they were come to land, they saw a fire of coals there, and fish laid thereon, on bread. Jesus said unto them, Bring of the fish which ye have now caught. Simon Peter went up and drew the net to land full of great fishes, 153. And for all there were so many, yet was not the net broken. Jesus saith unto them, Come and dine. And none of the disciples durst ask him, Who art thou? Knowing that it was the Lord. Amen. When I read the Bible, the words come alive to me. It's like I can see like a motion picture movie in my head. And I feel such a close connection with every word. I imagine Simon Peter, what he would have looked like. Big old scruffy fisherman, dark curls, big old beard. I see it all. I know this wasn't make-believe. I know this was real. This is a real person. Jesus walked on this earth in the body of a real man. This happened. Sometimes I think maybe we can just get caught up with just, okay, we're going to read. And we'll read, but does it sink into us? The truth? Do we let those images fill us in our mind? Imagine the scene. They're out on the boat. I love it. Can I say it one more time? They're going a-fishing. Just the disciples. They're like brothers at this point. They have shared the miracle of death and resurrection. This is the third time that Jesus has been seen by them. So they have something to talk about on that boat. Oh, if I could have just been there. Just to hear those conversations. Think of the experiences that they had shared. They had their master torn from them. crucified. What just a tormented way to die, only to be glorified and rose. And to witness that. So this band of brothers were out fishing. Nothing could be found. Everything was, oh baby, I love you. What do you want? What? The keys. Sorry. Love you, darling. Nothing could be found. But then, when they see, this is the part I love, and John recognizes finally that it was the Lord. Simon Peter cast himself into the sea. He jumped head first. He was not going to wait for that boat to come in. He was going to jump and embrace the Lord, or to be in the presence of the Lord, as close as he could come. I think about times in my life that I should have jumped, yet I stood back. I either watched others and I waited to see what would go that way instead of being my own person. I let fear take over and I would stand on the shore instead of jumping in. Having trust and faith in God means jumping head first. Thank you, son. I told one of my friends over summer, it's like she was standing on a bridge and she was just waiting there. I'm like, you move forward, you jump off. You need to jump into life. Jump into living for God. If you're on a bridge in your life and it's holding you there, it's like your feet are cemented there. Now is your time. Ask God to give you the strength and the courage and the fortitude to move forward in your life and jump in. Tomorrow is not promised. Be like Simon Peter. And when he jumped, what did he see? The coals were already waiting for him. The bread was ready. God is preparing us now. If he is calling you to move forward, if he is calling you to service for him, if you need to make a commitment to God, now's your time. And your blessings will be waiting. I think we hold back sometimes, and it can be for many reasons. Does our faith waver? Do we need to forgive someone? And that is holding us back in our spiritual life. We need to join God. We need to jump head first and swim as fast as we can towards God. Don't waste another second. Your challenge today is, if you've been holding back, have you been holding back a gift that God has given you? Are you holding back forgiveness or commitment? Are you holding on to fear and anxiety? holding on to something that is keeping you cemented on your bridge. Today is the day to let it go. Jump head first. Make your way to a loving God. I wrote this poem on August the 27th when I was sitting by Myrtle Beach the other day on vacation. When I am by the sea, I feel you near. Every boat I see reminds me of your life. Even though I'm not, or have never been, by the Sea of Galilee, I can see it all unfold. The rocky boat turning fast, disciples feeling loss of control, then jumping head first, leaving everything behind to be near by your side. The shore is nearer.
I need to tell you something.
Wait a second, baby.
No, for real, I need to tell you something.
What, darling?
OCL is OCL is Mexico. His family's Mexico.
At school?
That means it's half Mexico. Not the Badger. Badger's over there. Actually, OCL.
Okay, darling. I hope that you're being friends, Samuel.
Yeah.
Excellent, son. Disciples feeling loss of control, then jumping head first, leaving everything behind to be nearer to your side. The shore is near. Hearts are racing, seeing and knowing that you are within reach. Follow. Feed my sheep. Love me. Follow me. You speak to me now through your revealing word. Let me jump head first. Today, your song, I just found it, and I love it. It's called By Your Side. It's by 10th Avenue North. I have the lyric video up. I encourage you today to seek the Lord. I'll be praying for you, because sometimes it's really hard for us to let go and let God. But oh, when we do, peace abundantly. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow.